Welcome back, fake sports fans. Well, after dropping Game 2, their series is tied with the Philadelphia Phillies. It all comes down to the rubber match in Game 3. Jays will be sending Bowden Francis to the mound to go up against Zach Wheeler. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. And this is the rubber match, Ziggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next.
Let me start by saying which one of y'all are ready to put in?
Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Zach Wheeler. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And now for the Jays, Lawrence Butler. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And 1 away. And now the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And here it comes. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound in this one, Bowden Francis.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 ball,
there.
2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 away.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and nothing more frustrating when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
Fouls 1 off. 2-2.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Francis checks on first. Stop. Back in on a dive. And that's a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Two on, one out. And it remains 2-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And now it's filled up.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still
hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting fifth, left
Max
fielder.
Kepler at the plate.
Max Kepler.
The count 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2 the count.
Stock at second. Harper at first. 2 out of the inning. Now this is a rocket to left. And that will end the inning. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. New inning getting started. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Here's a 1-1. Tap foul at the plate. Just missing there. Ball 2.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Inside 3-2 the count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. And here is J.D. Martinez. The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's too high.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A 2-run homer, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 2-0. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Two one now. Just missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So a man at first. Now the third baseman, David Fry. In the air, right side. Fair ball. Moreno makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Batting 8th, left fielder Nathan Lucas.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Next offering is fouled back. One and 2 now.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. This one in the dirt. He's in there.
He's safe.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler And there's one down. Oh, he throws it away. But a great backup there, and no one will move up. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Second baseman,
You have to find a way to
Jimenez.
score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run
Now batting,
scores.
center fielder,
Lawrence
Butler.
Butler getting ready to hit. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
2 strikes.
And the
Ball,
sweeper is
back
off the
inside.
plate. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the second. JT Real Muto steps in.
Real Muto.
Set down on strikes. Called strike 3 and a
Batting
fastball
7,
up in the zone.
designated hitter,
So digging in, Edmundo Sosa. Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's going to land not so much here, but here. And they're chipping away. It's 3-1. Here's the rookie right fielder. And misses inside. One down, base is empty. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2-2 down.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. Didn't go. One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a ground ball. Whips it to first. And that is out number 2.
Batting ninth,
2
third
down, base is
baseman,
empty.
Weston
And now Weston Wilson. On the ground. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Now batting, second baseman.
So the lineup
Bryson
flips over.
Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back here in Philadelphia, top half of the 3rd inning. And now for the Jays, Mason Wynn.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. His 2nd of the year. And they boost their lead. It's 4-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. And Guerrero is set down. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Now batting, right
He's
fielder,
not going to get
Anthony
cheated up there.
Santander.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Down and in, moved his feet. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one.
Now
Timing on
batting,
the swing was good,
designated
able to
hitter,
shoot the ball up the
JD
middle. Didn't
Martinez.
square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here is JD Martinez. And that one lifted in the air center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game.
Nope, that's a ball.
It is interesting,
You got
though,
2 balls,
when you
1
consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Slice to right, and that's just foul. He goes down looking. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate.
Harper.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. 1 down, base is empty. That's out to center field. Butler settles under this one. Snags it for the 2nd out. Trey Turner at the plate.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey
So I think the key, I
Turner.
mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up
that's
good
out.
enough to get to the finish line.
There's the strike.
The count's full.
High fly ball, right field. Santander makes the grab, and that's the inning. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark.
Blue
All
Jays,
set for the start
third
of the inning.
baseman,
Here's the
David
third
Fry.
baseman, David Fry. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Swings here and blasts one left field on the warning track and hauls it in. Nathan Lucas
Now batting,
next up
left
for the Blue
fielder,
Jays.
Nathan Lucas.
Just missed. Next
Ball
offering
3.
is downstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 2 down now, and here is Andres Jimenez. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball, he stays alive. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Now batting, center fielder Lawrence Butler.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now here is Lawrence Butler. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Two now. Struck him out looking. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Just missed.
Well, these Phillies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now it's JT Realmuto.
The one thing you can look at with Realmuto, and we've talked about this in high school, you know, this guy was a quarterback, very athletic. He was an infielder. So, you know, he's not stuck at catcher. Like he's a great catcher. But if you needed to play him somewhere else, become a first baseman, you definitely have that option. Probably even some third base. But he's not just catcher only, although that's what he does. His athleticism can put him in a position for a team that if they wanted to do more, they could.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's way high. 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that's a foul ball. And they'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now it's pitching.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Now it's the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
One ball.
And because of
two
that
strikes.
big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And now it's even up.
The count is full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the three-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that one is lifted in the air. Settles under it. One up, one down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Marsh pulls it down, and there's two gone. So
Now batting,
next,
right
Anthony
fielder,
Santander.
Anthony Santander.
And that misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Foul ball there. Two outs. That misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
On the ground to the left. Zips it to first, and that'll do it.
Now pitching for
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and
Number
taking over
50.
on the mound, Chris Bubich.
Bubich.
He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Now it's the right fielder.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Well, on
Right
paper,
fielder,
it's favorable to have a
Miguel
fairly quick inning here with 2 of the
Jr.
3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. In the air, left field, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Jimenez to first. 2 up, 2 down. So the Philly batting order turns over. Bryson Stott will hit next. Two down, nobody on. That one at the knees for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field, and that extends the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
Center fielder, Brandon
Step off there to
Marsh.
first, and he's back in on a dive.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner on the goal. Pitch misses in. Throw. Save. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Two on, 2 outs. That one pulled foul. Another 1-2. Got him looking. Fastball to letters, froze him for strike 3.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back,
Phillies.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
54.
The new pitcher, Nabil Prismat.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the catcher to
Leading off
hit,
for
Gabriel
Toronto,
Moreno.
Catcher, Gabriel Moreno.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2.
Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
Just off the outside edge, ball 3. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. David Fry
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
third baseman, David Fry.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
And he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that just misses. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder,
And
Nathan
now
Lucas.
Nathan Lucas. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Ball 2.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that drops foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 outs. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Well, we go bottom 6. Here's Trey Turner. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And here is Max Kepler. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo. Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies.
Oh, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
And a count 1-2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
2 on, 1 out. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That's ripped into the outfield. And there are 2 down. New arm out of the bullpen, Zach Jackson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And now the right fielder.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Swing, and he popped it up. And that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Leading off, Andres Jimenez.
Toronto, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Just off the inside edge. That's hard hit on the line. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
And the batter now, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline, safe at third. Mason Wynn next up for the Blue Jays.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
Jimenez takes his lead at third with 1 away. Ground ball to the right side. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, set for the last half of the 7th. And the batter now, Weston Wilson.
Phillies, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's 1 away. Digging in, Bryson Stott. The Blue Jays leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Way high there. Now 3-1. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Now batting.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
Yeah, we in go mode.
In the air, left field, Lucas on the move. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Check swing, no appeal. 2-1.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Clips the corner. It's 2-2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the switch-hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. That catches the outside corner. 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Next offering is outside.
Ball 2.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came
Now
together
batting,
perfectly for him right there.
hitter,
Other than
JD
ripping one into the
Martinez.
gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good. Well, these Blue Jays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
That one out to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And a payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
And next for Toronto, David Fry. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Jesus Luzardo taking over on the mound.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
So first and second with 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Nathan Lucas. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. But it's offline. And the lead is up to 5.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty good spot. Hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1-2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Chad Green.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
Just missed.
You know, these Phils being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Makes the catch. One down.
Now that is
And now,
left
Max
fielder.
Kepler.
Max
Base is empty,
Kepler.
one away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 2-2. In the air, right field. Santander brings it in, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting,
It'll bring up
catcher,
JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive, way back there. Home run number 5 on the season, and they cut into the deficit. It's 6-2. And next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa. That's smashed towards center. Butler makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. We go to the 9th, and now the center
Leading off
fielder,
for
Lawrence
Toronto,
Butler.
Center fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Swing and a miss.
It's been a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
That misses. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the
Now
9th.
batting,
Mason Wynn
shortstop,
next up for the
Mason
Blue
Wynn.
Jays. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Hit in the air, left field. Kepler nabs it, and that is that. A new arm into the game, the righty, Mark Leiter Jr.
Now pitching
And
for
he's done a
Toronto,
great job keeping the ball in the
Number
park this year.
56.
The numbers stack up with some of the
Mark
best in the
Leiter
game.
Jr.
Now it's the right fielder.
Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder, Gabriel Rincones Jr.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Kicked into the mid, strike 3.
Up next for the Phillies,
He's 2
third
outs away.
baseman,
Wilson
Weston
getting ready to hit.
Wilson.
And now 2-1. Up the middle, win. And they're down to their last out.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder Wow, really impressive.
Leiter is just one strike away. And that one is inside. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And when I wake up, I recognize you looking at me for the pay cut. Be looking at you from the face down. Even boom with the bass down. Skimming, and let me tell you about my life. Only put me in the twilight. What pretty Benjamin is the highlight. I tell my mama I love her, but this what I like. Lord knows. 20 of them in my Chevy. Tell them all to come and get me. Reaping everything I sow. So my karma come in heaven. No preliminary hearings on my record.
And that's a series win. Let's have a look at the box score. So the bats came alive tonight. The Jays got 6 hits and 4 walks. You had Mason Wynn going 1 for 5 with the home run. Anthony Santander going 2 for 2 and 2 walks. JD Martinez going 1 for 4 with a home run. And David Fry going 1 for 4. Nathan Lukes going 1 for 4. And Andres Jimenez having a good night going 2 for 3. And as for the pitching, Bowen Francis going 4 innings, giving up 1 run on 4 hits, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Then Bubic pitching an inning and 2/3, giving up 2 hits, no runs. Zach Jackson, he came in, pitched an inning and a third, giving up no hits. Chad Green gave up the 1 home run. And then Mark Leiter closed the game out. And with the win, the Jays' record improves to 38-34. But they still sit a half a game back out of the American League East and are in the 3rd wildcard spot. So remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next game as the Jays head back home to start a 3-game series against the Arizona Diamondbacks.